Respect, respect, respect. Yeah, we are here this late night, early, glorious next day. Respect to Diamond Shoe, respect to Cheeky, realist one, respect to you, my brother. Yes, we're gonna talk about the trifling women and the deadbeat dad. Who's your daddy? Should paternity test be mandatory at every hospital? I say yes. Don't reason I say yes because there's some men out here taking the kid theirs and taking care of a child that's not theirs, and there's some women out here let them take not the one to make with, or supposedly be with. See that trifling. Yes, trifling, Chicky. Yes, trifling. Well, that's what you call them. Well, that's what you call them. See, think about this. If you're a woman, you're a man, you're taking care of a child, you've been taking care of 18 years. After 18 years, something happened to you or happened to that child, and somewhere or another, you're not a match for that child, and something happened to you or happened to that child don't match to you, or you don't match to that child, and then say the doctor comes and say, hey, y'all not even related. This is not even your son, your daughter. How would you feel to take care of that child 18 years? Just think she had your child support for 18 years. What would you do about it? How would you feel? Do you feel like she should be paying that money back that you paid to have raised that child that wasn't yours? See, I look at it like this. It don't matter. It takes a real man to raise a child. It takes a real man to raise a child. They dead big dads out here, they ain't doing no damn thing for them. Because I feel like this. When a woman gets pregnant, she should know who the father is. And before you put your name on that birth certificate, before you go name that child Junior, the second, whatever, you're right. You got to do that first step. Marry before you carry. Yeah, you're right, Jiggy. Think about this. You think this child yours. And ladies, you trifling ass ladies, y'all got to stop telling them, man, this child not yours. You're not the daddy, you're not the father anyway. And guess what? There's an automatic go get a DNA test. Because guess what? You sure say yourself a whole lot of headache, a whole lot of problems. Especially if the child found out he's not the dad. Then then the child gonna be looking at you funny. Even think about this chicken realist once. Think about this. Even in a marriage, you know there's some marriage the husband cheats and the wife cheat. And the husband ain't getting none, but she get it for somewhere she wind up pregnant. And the husband knows he ain't been getting none. Then what? See, it don't matter you married, not married. It could happen. She might feel certain type of way while you at the house. You're not doing this, you're not doing that. You're not showing no attention. You're not showing no affection. You're not cooking for her. You're not giving her running a bath water or some of that right there. And she goes out, a man shows her attention. This is when you're married. A guy shows her attention, whole lot of attention. Shows her, hey, can we go out? And I suppose a whole bunch of more effective of that. She wind up pregnant. You think the child yours. Then also she blurt out, oh, you're not the father. And you're married. And you raised that child for 18 years. And come and find out the child is not yours. How would you feel? See, nobody want to talk about that. So believe me, we got, like I said, I was saying it before, we got some deadbeat fathers, we got some deadbeat mothers. They ain't worth a shit. So what would you do? That DNA test would solve a whole lot of problems. How would you feel toward that child after that? Will you still love that child if it wasn't your? See, you want to talk about the big fathers. What about the trifling mothers that put a child on somebody else, knowing that he's not the father, and have him to take care of them? What about them? What about them apples? Take care of them, raise and treat them like your own, and the whole time she knows the child is not yours. That's hurtful. You can't tell about looks. You can't tell about color. You can't tell about hair texture or whatever. You can't tell nothing unless you get Dana. That's hard felt. That hardcore. That hard press. But in fact, there's some women that go out there and do that. So, y'all, put it away. That'll cut down a whole lot of stuff going on in the courtroom. This ain't my baby. This ain't nothing. How did you get pregnant? I can't have no kids. How's that? Respect Nate the Great. How's that? How explain that to me? If I can't have no kids and you pregnant and you telling me that my child, oh, you gonna say, oh, it's a miracle. We had a child. No, no, honey. Let's go get a DNA test. Because I want to make sure this child is mine. I want to make sure this child is mine. Especially when you got to be around that child. See, some women, not all, some, not many, let the man that's a real man get attached to the child. Soon that man get attached to the child, especially as a little girl or a little boy, especially as a little girl, then he's a daddy's girl. Then if it's a little boy, hey, he got a little football or something like that, and he attached. Respect 9-5. So what should you do? See, it is not the child's fault that you're not his father or her father. It's not the child's fault that the mother lied. Do you stay or do you go? Do you stay or you leave that relationship, that toxic relationship that you in? Because the woman lied to you, telling you that child was yours, and you paid all this money. Then she take you to court. But the problem is, you signed a birth certificate thinking the child was yours. Thinking that child's yours. You signed a birth certificate. Oh, he just don't want to be there for the child. Go to court. Court make you pay child support. Because you don't want to take care of the child because you think it's not yours. That's why you don't want to pay that money. So a real man, if you know that's your child, a real man, a court ain't gonna tell you to pay this amount of money to take care of your child. A real man gonna take care of the child regardless. So how everybody feel about that? Is the woman trifling? Is the man wrong? Want to know if the child his? Yeah, the man should have known what kind of woman she was when he got with her. See, everybody want to talk about the man cheating, sleeping around with these different women. Yeah, let's talk about these women sleeping around with different men and put a child on somebody that put a child on another person, another man, knowing it ain't his baby. Nobody want to talk about that. See, that's what I'm talking about right now. That's real life. Then all of a sudden, another guy come in the picture, said, "I'm your daddy," but you don't want to raise that child. Then the woman caught up. Then both of the men go down there, take a DNA test. The man respect wax AP. Then the man comes. Then the man that walked up said he the father, and you both of y'all go take a DNA test, found out the man that walked up is the father. Then what the woman gonna do? Then how you gonna feel? Cause the woman didn't let that other man know that he was the father. Maybe the man she with could provide better for that child, her and that child. But still is not right at all. Respecting the Nile River. See, how do you go about that? How do you show respect to a woman that does that? You don't, women, you don't do nothing but hurt the child. Then if you do nothing but hurt the person, the man that really wanted to take care of that child. You then when that child grows up, find out that the person that she would call her daddy is not her daddy. Then you got some explaining to do. Because there's other guy she don't know is the real father. But the one that she grew up with, she called him daddy. How you think that make that man feel? All them years he missed out on his or her life. The birth of his child. The first walk, the first words. Getting out of pre-K, graduating elementary, middle school, high school, playing sports. Miss out a whole bunch of years of that child's life. Then look at the man that took care of that child, thinking it was his. He was living a lie. How many lies had to be told? Because you know some of your girlfriends or your family members say, hey, girl, you better tell that man. You don't want to listen because you don't want to lose that man because for what he could do for you. But the problem you have is what happened to the child, it comes down with something that man not a match for that child. Then he found out that way that he's not the father. Then you right then and there, he might leave you. And you better hope he gets attached to that child, because if he's not attached to the child, he's going to leave you and that child. Do we blame the man for leaving? Yeah, we know some of these broads now, right? We know that's why I call them some of these broads that do that trifling. They all about the Benjamins, all about the money, all about the almighty dollar that does that. See, then you find the real father, he take care of his child, but you still want to go put him on child support. He still pays child support, still go take the kids to get what they need to be getting. See, one thing y'all females some of y'all females, y'all trifling ass female gotta realize is that, yeah, you can just put him on child support, but do you let that man spend time with the child? Then some of y'all women don't let that man spend time with his child because you know that child is not his. I know I hit some hard spots. I hit some sore spots with some of these women out here. They're gonna listen to this replay. If a shoe don't fit, don't try to wear it. But I'm getting the real hard truth. How you gonna call a man a deadbeat if he don't know he had a child, and you kept away from him, but you let another man raise his child? Then you tell that man, "Oh, you're not the dad," and the guy comes up and say, "Hey, I'm the father." You tell him no. Then you won't get mad at him because he's not doing nothing for you or that child. Then you get mad at him because he said, "Hey, let's go get a DNA test." The link is at the top of the chat. You want to hit it. Anybody want to hit it, speak your mind. But I'm going to give y'all a little stat here. Hold on. Pull up my stats here. But you know how many percentage that is? Most researchers believe the rate is less than 10%. Okay. What percentage of fathers are raising children that aren't theirs. These numbers suggest that a widely quoted and unsubstantiated figure of 10% of non-parental event is an overestimate. However, in studies that solely looked at couples who attained paternity testing because paternity was being disputed, there are high levels and incidence of 17% to 33%, many of 26.9%. That's high. So how many? Just think how many women have been lied to men. I'm gonna ask the men this question in the chat. Have you raised a child that's not yours? Have you raised a child that's not yours and you found out later? Just think how heartbreaking that would be to that man and that child to find out they are no kin to each other. That child would be heartbreaking. Okay. That man would be heartbroken because he's a real stand-up guy. And you're lucky if he stays with you. Christy Henderson. See, how would you feel? I'm asking you women this question. Just say, hypothetically, you with a guy, you get pregnant. You don't know is his or somebody else. Would you tell that guy you with that it's a possibility he is the father, or tell him it's 50% chance that he's the father and the other 50% is another guy's the father? Would you tell him that? Or would you say he's the father all the way, knowing you don't slept with somebody in that same time of window frame that you got pregnant? See, that's the thing we got to look at right there. There's a whole lot of shebang, a whole lot of omelets, whole lot of layers got to peel back. I got a question for everybody. Why do some females, so trifling female, do that? Let the guy think the child his. Is it because that man she with take care of her and she could think and she know he could take better care of her than the real father or the dad? Respect sickle. How would you feel? See, that's the problem. See, then you got some of these young ones. You know, somehow some of these women don't see around. She with this man, that man, this man. She with for and see, just like I tell the men, women, hey, you gotta protect yourself, especially if you're in a serious relationship, especially if you're married. See, if that happened to you, guess what? Man, how would you feel? That's what I mean. How would you feel if your woman or girl that you were with got pregnant? And let's say you had some kind of medical condition. I asked this question before, and you had a medical condition where it didn't allow you to have no child or get a woman pregnant. Then your woman wind up pregnant, and she's telling you pregnant, and you know 100% fact you couldn't have no child. Would you say it's a miracle that she got pregnant? Yeah, no swimmers, but she wound up pregnant, and you thinking that it's a miracle. You go sign a birth certificate. You. 'Cause. 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 'C
Then you take care of that child. Then something after that child. Then you find it's not yours. How would you feel, man? How would you feel? It's heart wrenching, gut wrenching to think that way. It's good. But you know it's true. It's very, very true that it happens. It continues to happen over and over again. How many times have you watched some shows and the woman say, "Hey, you are the father. You are the father. You are the father. You are the father." I ain't been with nobody but you. Then when Dana come back, for all y'all don't know who Dana is, DNA come back, come find out the child's not his. You know how much that'll crush a man? Like I said, women that do that, be lucky that man stay with him. And the only reason that man probably stay with him because he don't got attached to that child and don't want to see that child without a father figure in the house or around. Men, you not out of the woods either. If you know you got a woman pregnant, don't go tell that woman that the child's not yours and why not go get a DNA test and find out the child's yours. Chicky. Just think, it's hard. See, women, that why you got sometimes you gotta keep your leg closed. And wait till you get married or something, till you go steady, whatever. That's why communication is key in a relationship. You think he's not giving you that emotional support, let him know. If you think he's not supportive enough, let him know. If he's not doing all the things you want him to do, let me know how you feel. Talk to him. Go talk to him. Because guess what? If he's is a real man, he'll sit there and listen. And just think if you married, how often is a partner gonna trust you anymore? Oh, going out girls' night out. Okay. The close at 1 or 2 o'clock. You coming back in at 6 o'clock in the morning. What else the man supposed to think? Yeah, it ain't no other excuse. How would the man feel? Just think all the explaining you got to do, all the lies you got to tell women. I'm talking the ones that do trifling ass women. I'm talking about the trifling ones. I ain't talking the ones that doing what they supposed to be doing. Oh no. Hold on. I got your circle. Hold on. I got your.
What's going on, D Truth? You doing all right, bro?
Oh yeah. Yes, yeah. We talking about these trafficking women. They trap these men in these in the beside the birth certificate and put them on. Had these men raising each child knowing it ain't theirs.
Hmm.
You know how it go.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know me personally, bro. I never been through nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But my daughter, man, I got one daughter, bro. I got one daughter and two grandsons, bro. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I went through enough hell, man,
Mm-hmm.
with the mother, man. You feel me, bro?
Oh yeah. They what I was saying. Them some. No, I said there's some trifling ass women out there. Not all of them trifling.
Yeah. No, not all of them.
See, see if you slept with two, if the women, if those trifling women don't sleep with 2 or 3 guys, and one guy is better off than the other two, and she said he's the father, and it turned out the other two, one of the other two might be the father. Then what? See, not only you lied to the mother two said they ain't the father, you lied to them that take care of the child, said he's the father, which he's not. Then you told four lies. You don't lie to your child.
Yeah. It's all.
See, that's one thing I can't. No reason I came to that. No reason I came to the conclusion. I forgot what I was watching. I was watching some, and it came from loyalty test. When I did that show, the loyalty test. We know men gonna. You know some of these men. Some of these men are trifling too.
No doubt.
Some of these men is trifling as hell. But guess what? We know the men's are dogs. We know some men's are dogs, but they always catching the slack of everything. See, I know I know when the women, some of the women go watch the replay, they go like a shoe fits. Where if it don't don't you try to put the shoe on.
Hmm.
Cause cause I'm asking you the question, Sickle. You went to the hospital when your girl had your daughters, right? You went to the
Y'all
hospital,
got is
right?
one, bro. Y'all got is one.
Oh well, you oh, I tried to put a number on you, ain't I?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You
bro.
went to the
Shit, man.
you was
That
there
one was
during the
enough,
birth,
bro.
right? But do what I'm saying. You signed the birth certificate, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what that's what the problem comes in right there. You see what I'm saying? A guy thinking
Yeah.
the child he signed the birth certificate. Then all of a sudden for 18 years he paying child support. Then come and find out he wasn't the father. I think if a woman says you the father, you find out you're not the father after them 18 years, you paid all that money child support. I say, tell her, I think she should pay that damn money back to you.
Either
That's how
that
I
or the
feel
state.
about it. Yep.
You know, that child support go through the state. You know what I'm saying? I believe, even though she can't really give it back to give it back to me herself. But goddamn it, when the fucking state took over, start taking, that money from me and all that shit, man. While I'm working and shit, man, taking all that shit out my check and all that bullshit, man. If I find out, man, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna give me a good ass goddamn lawyer, bro. I'm telling you. You feel me?
Yeah. The thing is, it just and another thing, the reason I said that is ain't no telling what kind of element the child got, and he don't wind up being a match. Then he found out that he's not the father, but the child in the hospital need help. They're gonna crush him as well as that
True.
child.
Hey, D True, let me ask you this,
So
bro. What if your child is grown, right? Your child is grown,
mhm,
okay?
mhm,
25 plus, bro. 25 and older,
mhm,
okay? And then
mhm,
all these goddamn years you've been having doubts that she your child. And you go to court and shit, you know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Get the DNA test and all that shit, man. Then find out she ain't your, okay? What you think, man, the outcome, man,
Yeah,
gonna be with that, bro?
I'm tell you what the outcome gonna be. Is let's say it's a female that you think that you the father, that you think you're the father and found out you're not the father of. You know how strong that bond is with them,
Right.
and 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 the one that the guy that think he was thought he was a father all them time gonna look at the mother, and guess what? That 25-year-old gonna look at the mother like you led me to believe that this is my father the whole time. Yeah, he was there in my life, but I want to know who my real father is. Then what you gonna tell him? Then what's she gonna tell him? What you gonna tell him? Ain't nothing you can tell him. Cause guess what? You don't lied off for 20-some years. He thinking that the child his. And think about
Exactly, bro.
like I said, the two dudes, one of them is the father. Just think about it. Them two dudes don't missed out a whole lot in that child's life. And especially if he wanted to be there. Go. There are some females, trifling females that okay, we go to take a DNA test. There's some guy like, oh, we're gonna take a DNA test. Guess what? They run for the DNA test. Now, I find you right. Everybody got to be honest.
Yeah, that's all.
See, women. I'm trying to get you. I know it ain't none of the women in the chat. See, these traveling women, they don't want to lose a good man that's doing everything, that's showing her emotion, showing her support for her emotional support with the money thing. You already know how it goes, Sickle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know one thing. See, if you're in a marriage, like I said, if you're in a marriage to a woman, if you're not showing her and give her the emotional support, and she's a little weak, a little fragile, and you're not showing that emotional support, the man she go with her homegirls on the girls' night out. That man at the club, whatever they go, showing that attention, that little support. What you think gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What gonna happen right there?
I'm gonna let you answer that. Can you hear me, bro?
She gonna, I can hear you. She gonna drop
All
them
right.
draws.
With the quick.
Mm-hmm. Get what? And when they drop the draw with the quick, they ain't thinking about no protection. She ain't thinking about. She ain't taking no birth control because she married.
Right.
And you know how many guys? I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you fellas this. How many of y'all fellas in the chat actually carry a condom around with you? How many actually stop at the store to get a condom? I'll wait. Parlor nobody. Then, oh,
You breaking up, D.
it
True.
don't matter. You put.
You good now, bro?
See, I'm just speaking that, but the truth. If it don't pertain to you, don't worry about it. And then you lay that can't have you already know he can't have no kids. Got y'all do if you knew you couldn't have no kids, right? And she wound up pregnant. But you thinking, okay, this is my miracle baby. It ain't gonna be no second thought in your head that she cheated on you. She can say women should cancel condom too, huh?
Hey, man, hey, D. True. Hey, D. True. D Truth, I want to give a shout out, man, to my dude, man, in the chat, man, Nate the Great podcast, man. Nate the Great, what's up, bro? That's a good dude right there, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he a
And
good,
Nate, if you
yeah, he a
can,
good
the
brother,
link
man.
at the top, if you want to hit it.
Yeah, Nate the Great, come
You
on
too,
up,
Chicky.
bro.
I like
Give us,
to see it. I like to hit.
uh, give us your feedback, Nate the Great. That's a good brother, man. Real talk.
Hey, Chicky, if you got time, you can hit it too. You can hit the panel too. Cause this is a
Yeah.
great goddamn topic that we got right here.
Get a female perspective. Real talk.
Cause it's hard to fathom. It's hard. I know it's hard for some men to fathom looking at a child and got that doubt, that seed of doubt in your head that child not yours.
Mm.
It's hard to fathom, especially if you before being in a committed relationship. To fathom there's a possibility that your woman stepped out on you. Cause like I said, got to know who your child is. Cause if anything else, if it's not just for moral reason, for a health reason. Nate, you are the pappy. It look just like you. For for a health reason, medical reason. So that child, the guy could raise that child as his own, but
Mm.
he knows that child's not his. Then you're gonna have some resentment to the mother when they're older, when they find out, hey, that man that raised you is not your father. It don't matter now if I could translate. We can understand what you're saying. Hey, because I'm gonna ask women something. I'm gonna ask the women in the chat this, and some that's probably in the bushes. Would you let if you know you've been with this man, you've been with the man, whatever, just hypothetically, would you let all them men that you know you've been with that they put there's a possibility they the father, or just stick with the one that you know gonna do right? Hmm. I already know the answer to that question. Second, you know the answer to that question too.
Mm.
It's gonna be the best fit that gonna fit the woman's world is the one that she know gonna do right by the child, knowing he's not the father.
hmm And you know what, D
Like
Truth,
I
man,
said,
a lot of that been going on, man, within the black community, man, for years, bro.
mm-hmm.
I've seen, man, brothers' lives destroyed, man, behind that, bro.
Oh yeah, and they get so in love with that child. Real men get so in love with that child and raise that child and be there for that child. Then come to find out that's not his child. That is crushing. That crushes ego.
Yeah,
I'll tell you a
real
story.
talk.
I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story. I'm tell you, I seen this on one show, right? This guy used to raise his child all her life. Then to come and find out he wasn't a father. Another man was the father. You know what that young lady told him? You will always be my father. But the woman didn't tell the other man that he was the father, the
hmm
other man. So she got two fathers. She got two fathers.
the main father that didn't know that was his daughter. Look at all the things he missed out on life. You can't make that up. But we
Nope.
move forward. See, that's why I was stringing y'all keep kicking you out. I don't know why. My Nick here, my California sister. Respect to you. I don't know. See, that's why I said DNA testing should be mandatory after the child is born. This should cut it down on a whole lot of headache for the man and that child. See, I don't said this before. You heard me say it before, Circle. Money is monetary thing. To be a parent, you gotta spend time with your child. Be man or woman, you gotta spend time with them. Then you got some of these traveling women. He not paying money, so well, he gotta pay her to see his child.
That's
Kind
some
of like,
bullshit.
oh, you paying going to see the movie. See, why do I have to use myself as why would I have to pay you to see my child to spend time with my child?
Mm-hmm.
And then all
Like
of a
she a
sudden,
goddamn, like she a
then
goddamn store
it's the other
product,
side
some
of it.
shit like that. Bullshit.
Yeah, and then on top of that is you doing what you're supposed to do. You there when you're supposed to be there. She don't tell you when when your child's sick or nothing. Then you paying the money, you give her extra money, still can't see your child. Then you gotta take it to court. Then that's some money out of your pocket that take it out of your child's mouth. What sense does that
And
make?
you know, exactly, bro. And D True, how about this? I don't know if you touched on it, bro. Can you hear me okay? I got my earplugs in.
Yeah,
Check this out, bro. How about,
yeah.
man, like they
I
put
hear
you
you.
on child support. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. How about
Yeah, I
this,
hear you.
bro? Hey,
I
how
hear
about
you. I
this,
hear you. I hear you.
Okay. How about this, D True? When they put you on child support, okay, and you miss, they say like 2 or 3 payments, and you get those notices in the mail,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Then the next thing you know, you got
Mm-hmm.
county or city pulling up to your goddamn driveway, ready to lock you up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. See, that what I don't understand. That what they don't understand. Okay, you gonna lock me up for child support. Okay. Guess what? You lock me up for child support, guess what? You still ain't getting no money.
Exactly.
What sense does that make
They
lock
can't
the
see
person
that
up for
shit
child
though.
support, for back child support, for
They can't see that shit, man.
child support. They, they can't. And how you gonna lock me up? So you lock me up for child support, guess what? Okay, let me get a DNA test, see if the child mine or not. They guess what? They gotta go through the court to fight to get your name out of the birth certificate. You see what I'm saying? When you find out the child not yours,
Mm-hmm.
and then you with your homeboys going to keep telling you that they ain't your baby, that they seen it with somebody else, you boo boo the fool. You boo boo the fool.
Tell you something, man.
Been played.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah, let me tell you something on D True, man. The reason why I brought that up, man, I've been through that shit, man. You know, I'll be 100 with mine, man. You know, I don't try to hide shit, man. Feel? I've been through that shit, bro. I've been locked up behind that. You know, I've been there, bro. Getting motherfucking locked up because I was behind on my child support. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then when I get and then when I get out, man, I ain't got no motherfucking job. I gotta go find me another goddamn job because I'll sit up in jail for goddamn 2 or 3 weeks. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Some bullshit,
That's
man.
some bullshit. Hey, ladies, don't get it twisted. That's some of y'all on child support too now. Don't get it twisted. That's some of y'all on child support. But only difference that is, you know that's your child. It came out of you. When or some of these trifling female gonna wake up and realize you're not hurting that man, you're hurting that child. You right, Chick? You sure can't get no money locked up. How they gonna get money locked up?
Exactly. Shit.
I'm actually sick. I ain't never seen no man pay no child support locked up.
Exactly, bro.
I'm gonna shoot this question at the chat. This question: if a man found out the child's not here, should he continue to pay child support?
Hell to the no, man. That's what I was saying, man. I'm gonna get me a goddamn good ass lawyer, bro. I'm gonna get all mine back from the state, man. All that shit, man, they took out my goddamn check, bro. And all I paid, you know what I'm saying, even, you know what I'm saying, I'm working, but I paid, you know what I'm saying, on my own. But even when they took it out my goddamn check, bro, I want all that back, bro. Fuck that. Damn Skippy, man. Man should get every fucking dime back, bro.
They should. And they man, get every dime back. And plus some. And I think the woman should have her ass locked up for fraud.
Goddamn lying ass, man. No, she be out there, man. Fuck it, man. 2 or 3, 4 niggas. Yeah, man.
And want to blame it on this, want to blame it on that. You can't blame it on. Why you gonna blame it on this? You gonna blame it on that? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, D-Truth. Hey, D-Truth. You know what it is, bro? Because the man that she ended up with, right? Even though she was fucking around with the other 3 or 4 niggas, but the man that she ended up with, she see that he a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like them other niggas. He got a good heart. He's a giver. He's a provider and shit like that. And she see that shit. Feel me, bro?
See, I like what Chicky just said. Go ahead and finish.
Oh, bro, go ahead, brother.
Oh, I like what Chicky just said. Chicky said a man found out the child wasn't his. He refused to pay anymore and told them to take him to jail. Damn right, take me to jail.
Yeah, lock me the fuck up, goddamn it. Bro, hey, check this out, man. Even after DNA, if the DNA show, man, I ain't the motherfucking daddy. Y'all bitch asses, man, up in the state, y'all still want to goddamn lock me up, man. Fuck it, lock me up. Fuck that shit. But I got paperwork. It's showing proof I'm not the daddy. So when I go back before the judge, right, and show him this shit, bro, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. As long as I got a good goddamn lawyer with me. That's the thing. People need to know the law, bro.
Oh yeah, they got to know the law. If you don't know the law, we're gonna kick you in the ass.
Yeah, man.
See, take me to jail. Throw with the goddamn key. That's how I look at it.
Real talk, bro.
I'm gonna play something right quick that probably won't have nothing to do with it. I want to see how y'all feel about this right here.
What's going on with David Cho? Because a lot of people are talking about this one. wildly talented artist, musician, celebrated actor now on the Netflix show Beef. David Cho has sparked outrage by detailing how he raped a Black woman in a recently resurfaced 2014 podcast. And no, we're not going to let you hear it. He wouldn't dare let you hear it now, but he did say these things and apparently doesn't want to own them and is now kind of intimating that, well, it's just, one of those things that I was joking about, half truth, whatever. 2014, Joe had a podcast called DVD ASA. He graphically describes forcing a Black woman masseuse into sexual activity during a massage session. Here's the transcript of the podcast spoken by Joe while he was at a massage parlor attended by a therapist named Rose. So I just take her hand and I put it on my genitals, and she just holds it there. He told co-host and adult film actress Asa Akira. Before saying it was horrible and adding she wasn't doing it, he continued to describe the encounter, saying the therapist definitely wasn't into it, but that she was not stopping it either. Cho said he pushed the woman's head down, forcing her to provide oral sex. Yeah. The comments received instant backlash by co-host and adult film star Asa Akira. Ew, you're basically telling us that you're a rapist now. Well, Cho replies to that, yeah, before answering the other guest questions about the masseuse's appearance. What is wrong with you guys? Akira asked. Who cares what she looks like? Dave is telling us he's a rapist, a successful rapist. Cho then laughs because rape is apparently funny to some people.
Yeah, we got one here. Okay, hold on.
The Center for Pacific Asian Family and South Asian Helpline and Referral Agency sharply criticized the actor and social norms surrounding this event. Cho's story reflects the harsh reality that men and women alike continue to believe and perpetuate the dangerous myth that coerced sexual activity is not considered assault or rape. By legal definition, you are committing an act of sexual assault when you do not receive consent. The organizations wrote in a statement. Based on Cho's telling, the masseuse's repeated protests, in addition to his physical coercion, indicate that she was not consenting to the acts he requested. The confessional surrounding this event, Cho's story reflects the harsh reality that men and women surrounding this event. Cho's story reflects the harsh reality that men and women alike continue to believe and perpetuate the dangerous myth that coerced sexual activity is not considered assault or rape. By legal definition, you are committing an act of sexual assault when you do not receive consent. The organizations wrote in a statement. Based on Cho's telling, the masseuse's repeated protests, in addition to his physical coercion, indicate that she was not consenting to the acts he requested. The confession also received a plethora of backlash on Twitter. And they go in on Twitter. David Cho's rape confession is shocking to me. Like, the culture we live in is horrific, but to think you can just graphically detail how you rape someone and still wind up on starring in this TV show, jail for everyone involved. Wow. However, much of the backlash was moderated by Cho himself, who was listed as the copyright holder and party requesting the takedowns, which is why we can't let you listen to it. You see it there. Withheld, copyright holder. Cho has now claimed that the story is fictional, as we said, since waking to a sea of heavy criticism. That didn't happen. I just made it up. Well, who even thinks like that? That's a question I want to ask you, Benny, but I'll go on for a moment. 2014 episode. I relayed a story simply for shock value that made it seem as if I had sexually violated a woman. Though I said those words, I did not commit those actions. It did not happen, he said to NBC News' Kimmy Ann.
I don't believe it.
Well, Cho's actions attempt to convince people that the allegations are false. Brio writer Monique Judge had this to say. The issue isn't whether or not the story is true. The issue is why use Black women as your punching bag. You owe victims of sexual assault an apology. You owe Rose an apology. You owe every woman who has ever been afraid to come forward with the story of her sexual assault an apology. You owe Black women an apology. Let's get to it, David Cho. Netflix and the cast of Beef have remained silent on the matter thus far. However, details have surfaced about Cho's role, which was attained due to his personal friendship with the creators, but was originally meant for actor Stanley Tucci. He was talking about being abandoned by his family, and I was like, the way he's talking about it just feels so Isaac, Lee says, adding that Cho happens to be friends with these creators. So, Betty, do we need to discuss, debate whether the truth or fiction of this Rose?
That is that you're right, Chicky. That's a damn shame. First of all, you said you forced a woman, put a hand on you put her hand on your genitals, then you forced her to give you oral sex. Then you had said it was a Black woman. Now, that is crazy. See, and you want to say you said it was shock value. Said it wasn't true. That's a damn lie. It wasn't true. Because if it wasn't true, you wouldn't have said it. I guess you were trying to impress that porn star with what you did, but she wasn't impressed at all. She was mad as hell. You're right, Chicken. She should have beat his ass. Then they still gave a role because he know the creators of that show. And Netflix and the producers of that show and came out and said nothing about it. See, that's why my beautiful sister, some of y'all gotta stop being trifling. Because you got good men out here that try to want to raise their kids right. That want to raise their kid, that want to be in their kid's life. Then you got a man that in the house that's not the child's father. You lied to him, you lied to the child. For what reason? He raising a child that's not his. And the man you probably with that raising a child that's not his, probably not doing the world of the guy that is the father. So what you gonna do? How you gonna be? So how should you go about it? See, my dear sisters, some of y'all trifling. Charlotte, some of y'all no good. But I don't care, you trifling or no good, and you lying to the man that the child is, but y'all don't deserve to go through what y'all be going through before get sexually assaulted by another man. I don't care what nationality, ethnic group he is, or skin tone he is. You don't deserve that. Just like men don't deserve to be lied to about the child being his. Think about it. It's all what it is. It's going to be. So what you gonna do, and how you gonna go about it? How you gonna do everything? Or somebody, do y'all think some of these women gonna stand up and say, "Hey, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have did that." Why should you be surprised some men taking going the sneaky route or getting a DNA test tested on that child without you knowing? It's hard to fathom, ain't it? We all know that hard to fathom. I got one more thing I want y'all to listen to. This what the people in Iowa what they trying to do in this nation. They try to curb the population. Don't want you to reproduce. But when you do reproduce, make sure you know who the father of your child is, so that that man can be in that child's life. And we know some men ain't gonna do no good. We already know that. We know some of these men are no count. We already know they deadbeats. But for the ones, let the ones that try to be in that child's life, try to spend time with that child, be in their life. That's all you got to do. That's all some of them are asking. Yeah, some women do not give a damn. They all about the Me Too movement, all about, oh, I want to be equal to the men. You want to be equal to men, stop lying to them about the child being theirs. Get that man a DNA test. That's why I said every single last child that been born should be DNA tested next to the man that you claim is the father. Respect together, we break change production. It ain't about if the man had doubts. Some men don't have no doubts that the child theirs, but come find out the child's not theirs. That's what I'm saying. Make DNA testing mandatory. So the man, just in case he's not the father, won't be caught up in taking care of a child that's not here for 18 years. And so that child won't be thinking that's what her dad for 18 years or his dad for 18 years. I got something for y'all to listen to. Hold on. I'm gonna play it. This is what the Iowa Senate trying to do. Hold on. Let's see. It got a commercial. You know I don't play no commercial. No free advertisement here. Hold up. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I ain't heard this story yet.
Passes a pro-child labor bill. What are the details here? I'll tell you. The Iowa legislature went into session earlier Tuesday morning, debating none other than child labor laws with the passing of SF 542, a bill centered around youth employment. In late March, the Iowa Federation of Labor, alongside several other unions, protested at the Iowa State Capitol. That was just one of many protests held around the state in an effort to stop this. It's not stopping, not yet. So exactly what would this bill do, right? Well, the bill would let the directors of the Iowa Department of Education or Iowa Workforce Development grant exceptions, allowing 14 to 17-year-olds to work in jobs currently banned for minors, as long as they are part of an approved training program with adequate supervision and safety precautions. On Tuesday morning, session opened at 3:36 a.m. and the vote on SF 542 in the Iowa Senate happened at 4:52 a.m. It passed by a vote of 32 to 17. All Democrats voted against it, as well as 2 Republicans. Bill allows 14-year-olds to work 6-hour night shifts, allows 15-year-olds to work in plants on assembly lines, moving items up to 50 pounds, and allows 16 and 17-year-olds to serve alcohol. Democrats argue the bill will increase the risk of workplace accidents by exposing inexperienced kids to more dangerous work environments. They tried unsuccessfully to amend the bill to offer additional workers' compensation benefits for teenagers who get injured on the job. This is from the Des Moines Register. Iowa Senator Janice Weiner of Johnston spoke out against the bill, saying, I wouldn't want my granddaughter serving alcohol or getting an exception to do hazardous work in the name of workplace learning. A workplace accident can happen in the blink of an eye. It takes mere seconds for a red iron beam to fall. Iowans should not be putting our kids and they are kids in dangerous situations. But Iowa Senator Adrian Dickey of Jefferson says this bill, we are strengthening and providing protections to our youth. We are not forcing them into slave labor. We are not selling our children. We are not even requiring them to work. Senate amended the bill early Tuesday to say minors could not serve alcohol in bars. Previous version of the bill would have allowed 16 to 17-year-olds to serve alcohol in both bars and restaurants. It was not intended to put minors in Tom's Tavern slinging drinks, rather to allow these youths to work in Renee's restaurant, Dickey said. The Senate also amended the bill Tuesday to clarify that 16 and 17-year-olds cannot work in strip clubs, although Senate Republicans said that has never been allowed under current law. The bill would let kids under 16 work up to 6 hours a day, 2 more than the current maximum of 4 hours a day, and they could work longer into the evening until 9 p.m. during the school year, 11 p.m. during the summer. 16 and 17-year-olds could work the same number of hours per day as adults. It would also create a committee to study the possibility of letting teens 14 and older get a special driver's permit to drive to work. Benny, I think you should speak on all of this first.
Yeah, I mean, this is just deep.
Wait a minute. Wait a whoo. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Our passed a bill. Passed the bill. Early in the wee hour in the morning, nobody knew about it. 14 to 17-year-old could work up to 6 hours overnight. Make that make sense. Make me understand that. Would you want your child working overnight on a production line in a warehouse? Then it said a special driver permit for a 14-year-old. What adult will let their child drive their car at 14 years old? They barely want them to drive at 16. They do not have no experience. They kids, they children. Let them be kids and children. Instead of passing that kind of bill, pass a bill about having mandatory DNA tests at the hospital. Pass a bill banning assault rifle. Pass a bill to give our melanated brown skin kids and queens reparation. Pass a bill say you're gonna get the land back to the people that was here before y'all was, to the relatives. That's what you need to be passing a bill for, not building for the children working in the doggone factories on an assembly line. See, workplace accident gonna go up if you allow that. See, one, that's cheaper labor. You can pay a 14, 15-year-old what did you want to pay them. They ain't gonna complain because they know they got some spending money. See, this plant down in I think Kia Tesla, one of them down in Alabama, had kids working on the assembly line. Where they supposed to be working, they got found out. You're right, chicken. It is BS. Just like the BS some of these traffic women put these men through. See, they're more worried about how they gonna look, how the man they with is treating the child better, but they ain't tell that man that child wasn't his. See, you see how that work? You see how that pass a bill way out in the morning, want to say this, but there's no company that I know will hire a 14, 15-year-old that can't see over can't see over nothing. Some of them can't see over nothing. You're right. You're right together. That's what they would do. They would put a whole lot of shit in there. But you know another thing to do? They will come to us before, after they did it. Would you allow? I wouldn't allow my niece, 14-year-old niece to work in the factory. I wouldn't allow my 14-year-old work anyway, period. They don't have the mindset of an adult. Then every time you turn around, you gotta have an adult standing over the child, make sure they're doing it the proper way and what the proper thing. Any grown up that living in that state of Iowa should be slapped. You think about seeing your 14-year-old kid to work. Worry about some of these kids that worry about some of these men that thinking that child is their child. Think about some of the kids that the dad that raised them, they are raising them is the father. So there's a lot going on in this country. Country we don't see. See, I look at it this way: when you lie to one person, you lie to another. See, way I look at it, that cheap labor for these big companies, you let 14, 15-year-old work in them. Then how you going? Is that is that is hard to explain. It's hard to explain a whole lot of things. You you said it. You said a mouthful. Let me put this comment up. Hold on. Let me put this comment up. Well, together just said. She just said, I would not allow my minor to work any place where not only an adult will have hours of access to my child, but a pervert can take advantage of that child. You were right about that. And guess what? There's a whole lot of perverts that works in factory, work in restaurant. They talk about serving alcohol. What the difference serving alcohol in a bar and in a restaurant? What's the difference? There ain't no damn difference. People get drunk in the restaurant too. Then talk about you 14, 15, 16-year-old not allowed to work in strip club. Oh, guess what? It calls something called fake ID. They'll work in a strip club to get that strip club shut down. See, that's why you need the real father around, because if something like that happens, hey, all hell gonna break loose. See, us as men, we love the kids, right? But it hits different when you find out the child's not yours. It's just like coming into a picture, man, one with kids. You know them children not yours. How we get here? How many percentage of I'm gonna ask y'all this question. How many percentage of the women in the, in the brown skin community went through this? What percentage you think went through it? Shit, it's gonna be lower wages. Yeah, together, yeah. A child could start taking shots and become addicted to the alcohol, and guess what? If it's a restaurant bar, how you gonna stop them? Yeah, after that right there, and take a shot, it be drugs, snorting powder, cocaine. Anything they get their hand on, get their hand on, take it from you, go back because they don't picked up a bad habit. No, it's all together. It's all the same. Know why I say it's all the same? Y'all think about it. We wouldn't want our 14-year-old to 15-year-old, 16-year-old working nowhere we wouldn't be working at because of what probably be there, what probably could go wrong. It's just the same as why lie to a child telling him or her that this guy's the father when he's not. And when the mother knows he's not the father, the child is confused because you might because the guy you might be with might be a pervert or anybody else. I don't think nobody should have no problem doing the DNA test. Oh, together, I just figured out. I know who would probably had a problem giving the DNA test. The woman that fooled around on her man. I know who have a problem. Won't have no problem with having a 14-year-old one to try to keep labor down and to pay make the pay cheaper. See, we got a problem. That's what we got a problem. You call them thigh, I call them trifling. So what we do about it? How we handle that? That's a deep question. That's a deep subject. It's a long question, a long subject. See, one talking about how now 14-year-olds working in places they should be working. They then you got they traveling thought women sending lies to a man that the child theirs. Explain that one. It's hard. It's hard out here for everybody else that make it look good. Because you want to keep a certain image. See, like companies want to keep a certain image. But what price are the company willing to pay to get sued? What kind of price would the mother want to pay when the boy or girl grows up and the husband found out that the kid wasn't his? How would they react to you? A hyena would have a It's hard, but it's true. But guess what? Ladies, like I said before, if this shoe do not fit, don't try to put it on because it's gonna hurt your toes and you're gonna have some bunion on your toes. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them things that we say, hey, like I said, we don't cover it all. Man said he did this to the one for shop value, which I really think he really did it to a black woman. Then you got hours saying 14, 15, 16-year-old girl work in a restaurant that sells alcohol, which could cause a problem, and work in warehouses and stuff like that, we could have predator. I don't care. Everybody think of me a predator. No, that's women predator too. Then I wanted to start a petition to get DNA mandatory after a child birth, so some men won't get caught up for taking care of a child for 18 years or taking care for 5, 6, 7 years, and come and find out the child's not his. So, the world is upside down, inside out, backwards, all which type of ways that you want to call it. But all we can do is be a better ourselves. Women, if you know you slept with another man, don't lie to the man that you're with. Tell him the truth. That here's a possibility. There's a possibility that another guy could be the father. If you play that lie on out, please be a lady, be woman enough to tell him yourself, or tell the child when the child old enough that when he or she asks you where the man go, where the dad go, be woman enough to tell her, oh, he left. And when they start asking why, make sure you tell them the truth. Tell them that you made up a lie that he was your father and you were his kids. So upside down, you turn me. This world is turning up way upside down, inside out. But hey, we live, we learn. But we just don't allow, well, anyway. I will be back. Yep, I already know the shoe don't fit you, Chicky. I already know. I know some women that's gonna watch it playback. That's gonna sit in the chat. The shoe do not fit them. If you claim you love that man so much, you claim you love your child so much, don't let him go work in no factory at 14, 15, 16-year-old. Don't let him go work in no factories. Be honest with that child. Be honest with that man. But we know some of y'all cannot be a trifling woman cannot be honest. Yeah, you saved me some headache. The question is, did he sign it together? Did he sign a birth certificate? Or she had a baby yet? Oh, she was 8 months pregnant. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. The other guy better get a DNA test and make sure your friend get one to really exclude him out of there. But hey, he's there here no there for all this right here. Yeah, that's awful. I bet your friend went through all the doctor department with her too. rubbing or something, everything, thinking that child that about to be born in 1 month was his. Why women gotta be so a trifling thought? Why they gotta be that way? You're right. You gotta stay prayed up. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. If y'all got a topic that y'all want me to talk about it, type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. You got another topic you want me to talk about in the future on my next show. Type it in the chat. Chicken, I know you got one, Chicken. Don't all y'all type at one time. I need a good topic for Friday. Damn. That's fucked up. That really messed up right there. That really fucked up. So how you feeling? So how is he feeling now? Went to all the doctor's appointment when he could have been working. Paid for all the baby stuff and the baby shower. They took a whole lot out of his pocket. Took a whole lot out of his pocket. I know he was. I know he was. I know he was happy. I know he was happy. Do y'all have a subject that y'all want me to discuss on my channel? Let me know. Yeah, let her keep it. You ain't got to deal with her. He dealt with that's a lot of headache he got. That's a lot of headache he got rid of. I'm not talking about the child. She about to have because the child has to be here. I'm talking about her. Well, that shit I talk about. Oh no, he was going on. I was say who was that? The Backstreet. He was going Backstreet Boy and singing bye bye bye. He won't say bye bye, was he? That's funny as hell. That happens. That is fun as hell. Together we break chain production. Do you have a subject that you want me to discuss? And was she straight black? Anybody got any educational subject y'all want me to talk about in the future? Okay. We wait to see what you come up with. See, I know one thing I want to do is adult a trivia night, another trivia night. You can put a Cupid. Come on up, Cupid. Come on up, Cupid. You know you more than welcome to pull on up, Cupid. You ain't gotta ask that question now, River, baby. Okay, let me write that down together. You can put on up, Cupid. Come on, pull on up. Cause I need a female perspective on this. I'm gonna write that down. Me, my brother, me. Yeah, wait, me. Now River coming on through, coming on through. Oh, hold on. I got you, Cupid. I got you, Cupid. Hold on.
Hi.
Hey, Cupid. You know you gotta ask that question. Can you pull up?
I didn't know if you were leaving. I was gonna pull up and say hey and, talk with you. I
Oh
didn't know
yeah,
if you were leaving.
I was about to
Hi,
leave.
Bing.
I was
Oh,
gonna
you
leave,
were?
but
Oh, I'm
since you,
sorry.
but hold on. Since you pulled up, guess what? And me don't came in the house.
How are you? How was your day?
My day was great, but we talking about these trifling women.
Yeah, there's a lot of trifling women out there. It's crazy.
That's
Salute together, we big chains.
well, we were talking about these trifling women that pin babies on somebody that's on men that's not the father.
Mm.
Them
Your
trifling women.
it's crazy. With your question, should paternity testing be mandatory at every hospital? Yes, most definitely, in my opinion.
I'm with you on that. I ain't got look. I'm with you on that.
Cause you never fucking know. Like it's just ugh. Like no disrespect to females. I mean, considering I'm a female, but there is a lot of females who just don't you know they don't realize what they're doing, and it's gross. It's just
Oh,
embarrassing.
they know they
I mean,
doing. They know they
no,
doing.
yeah, some of them don't, but most of them definitely do. And it's just very embarrassing because it's like imagine you're about to
Mm-hmm.
give birth, right? And you have your supposedly baby daddy, the one you think, or the one you're just pretending it is for him. You know, you give birth, and then the dude's like, doesn't look like me, or just if they did a fucking paternity test, then they'd be like, this isn't mine. Why am I here? It's just embarrassing. Like, it needs to be mandatory. I'm sorry. I know I'm going off, but it's just weird.
Yeah. Together said, yes, yes, yes. Too many hoes out there.
That's true.
Yep.
Too many.
Yeah, and she said something that strike said, if you're married, it well, DNA test is not necessary. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah. It should be mandatory. Paternity testing needs to be mandatory.
Not just to keep the men out of bondage or paying child support, but out of health reason too.
Right.
So, and some of the women, I know some men. I know you've seen some shows where there are men. No shows I'm talking about. These men will raise this child since from a baby on until they grown up to adult. Found out the child wasn't his.
That's crazy.
Then she probably been with this man and one other, or two other men. Guess what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving one man out. Been with two or three other men. You got let's say four men, three men. Two of them already been tested, so to leave two more. But
Mhm.
all to choose the guy that fits her bill of a man that doing what he's supposed to do, treating her right now. That's the father. Then all of a sudden, the kid don't grow up, come find out.
the man that she thought was a father, not the father, but the one that was that the woman says not the father is wind up being the father, but the woman didn't tell didn't want the other dad to see the child,
Mhm.
but the child grown now. So now, not only you lied to the one man, you lied to the other man, and you lied to your child.
Right.
That's
That's
trifling.
just
That's trifling as
sad.
hell.
Yeah, that is trifling. Like that's just sad. Like I couldn't even imagine myself like dealing with that. Like to have to, to have a relationship with someone you think that's your parent for all those years, and then to find out like you're not even related to me. I mean, it's still a nice connection with the person, you know, but it's like, damn, you could have told me you weren't my parent, like, like why'd you have to lie? I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, if the man don't know he's the child's not his,
Oh well,
he
yes,
really,
no, yes. Sorry, continue.
yeah, yeah, and the child gonna look at the mom in a different way. What else have you
Right,
lied about me during my life?
right, exactly.
So it just yeah, you're right. Love Lake Paternity Court together call them heifers. They begin busted and disgusted and embarrassed. See, and me begin. I understand they got some deadbeat dads. I understand that, but they could be getting the bad end of the stick too.
There's a lot of deadbeat dads and a lot of deadbeat moms.
Oh yeah, and I
I
said
know plenty. Sorry.
it.
And that's not a good thing to know. That I know a lot of deadbeat dads and a lot of deadbeat moms. It's really sad. But that's how our world is. There's too many. Like it's really ugh. You see it everywhere. You see it on TikTok, you see it on social media, you see it everywhere. You see it in public. It's nasty. It's just get your shit together, you know?
Yeah, and and you know the sad part about it, I I did show a relationship and other stuff and about the same subject. I tell female, one thing you do not tell a man, you are not. That's why you ain't the dad.
Mhm.
This baby's not yours.
Mhm.
That's one thing you don't do not tell a guy.
Yeah, that's not that's fucked up,
Then you expect him to do something.
Right. Like there's so many fucked up females. It's just disgusting, and it's just sad how selfish some parents really are that they put their own needs above their kids. I mean, I just mean like the needs that aren't necessary, not your basic needs, but just your drug habits, your those type of shit. It's just sad. Like it's really sad how this world has come to with parenting, because it's like a lot of parents stick with putting their kids on technology and doing their own thing. It's like they don't care anymore. It's just these parents are, and I'm not talking about every parent, so this isn't any hate to any parents here, just to make that clear. There's just a lot of parents that they just don't care no more. It's sad.
See, and
They're
I'm gonna put
hoes, they don't care. I'm sorry, Dietrich. I'm sorry. They're hoes, they don't give a fuck, they're deadbeat. It's just come on. Like I know there's a lot of good parents out there. Come on. We need a lot more of them.
Madeline Johnson.
Exactly.
You saw the
Kids
same
growing up
coming
with
out just
trust
saw,
issues. What'd you say? I'm sorry,
and
Dietrich.
and that way you got a lot of female growing up with daddy's issues,
Exactly.
and men growing up with mama's issues.
Exactly.
Had to put that out there. And
Right.
I'm telling you this story. Had a good support system around me when I was growing up. But that's tried to do something. I've told this story before, so whoever's want to record it, whatever, go right ahead. I already told this story before. My dad tried to disown me. When he get your blood test, he didn't show up. Okay, but I knew who he was, but he wasn't around. But I had male around me that loved me just the same. See what I'm saying? But I never did call them dad. That's the difference. If give the guy a chance, y'all trifling assholes. Okay, I said it. Give the guy a chance. Let if you slept with 3, 4 men, let every man know there's a possibility they the father.
Right.
And if the guy that you with turned out not to be the dad, and one of the guys that you were sleeping with turned out to be the dad, give the guy that you with a chance to say, "Oh, I will stay with you. I'm gonna be in this child life regardless if it's mine or not." Don't force it on him.
Exactly. It's not good to
And
force
then
all
on top
that.
of that is, and you force feeding. It's just like trying to force feed a baby.
Right.
When he pushes the spoon away, sometimes the baby fool.
Oh, Madeline, yeah, partying with their kids. It is disgusting how many mothers I have seen that bring their children to fucking parties and they're drinking, they're smoking. I understand if you don't have a babysitter and you don't have money for daycare or whatever the hell, but your children shouldn't be in that fucking type of environment. I'm sorry. Maybe put them in the house and put them in a fucking room where they're not, you know, a part of that. It's just, I'm sorry. It's just, I hate that because I've seen that too many times. It's disgusting. Like, that's so embarrassing. Do you not feel ashamed of yourself? Your children are watching you act out, and, it's understandable. You have a life too. You want to party, but it's just having your kids see that and see how you act when you're drunk or high or whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know I'm going off. I'm sorry, the truth. I didn't mean to come on here and talk your ear off. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I was talking for an
It's
hour or something.
there are just so many nasty parents out there. It disgusts me. I don't even have kids, but it's just like if I had children, man, I would treat my kids with so much love and so much respect and just man, a lot of these parents would be wishing they were me. Respectfully. Not all of them, but
Respect Street in Scotland.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
You still living in Scotland Street? Oh yeah, he in Scotland.
Oh, he's in Scotland?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I think it is Thursday morning over there. But it's like that. I want to ask you this question, Cupid. Did you ever go to parties with your friend to a party with at your friend's house and they paid bought alcohol for before you were legal age to drink?
Have they ever bought alcohol for me before I turned 21?
Yeah, at a friend's house.
Yeah,
That's where all the alcoholic come from.
pretty much. It's
Yep.
sad.
You can't. They
But
5 hours ahead.
luckily,
They 5 hours ahead of us.
damn, it's already 7:20 a.m. for you? Exactly. The children really do thrive on love and respect. Like, you gave birth to them, you're their parent, it's your job to make sure they're loved and make sure they have a safe space to go to.
And that's what I've been preaching about. But though I used the wrong word preaching. Nah, I ain't gonna say preaching because I be getting on the business of pastor and all that stuff. Uh, that's what I'll be talking about. You can't be your child's friend. Your parent will never be your friend. What they keep it. I know mine wasn't.
Right.
I know mine wasn't. Man, I know it 1:21 a.m. in St. Paul, Minnesota. Y'all are out behind us.
It's 2-2-2 for me.
Me too. We on the East Coast, Cupid.
East Coast represent.
But it's like but sometimes I try to figure out. I'm gonna ask you this question, Cupid. Okay,
Okay.
if a man been taking care of a child for 18 years, but say he been paying child support, his time, his money, his energy, even with child support and without child support, he been putting all the energy into a child. If 18 years later he found out the child what he is, do you think the woman should pay that money back?
Wait, repeat. Do you think who should pay what back?
Okay. Said the man been raising the child and the child turned 18. He'll put
Right.
time, money out of his pocket, and that's child support, but he still putting time and money and energy in raising that child. Then come and find out
Right.
the child wasn't here. Should she pay that money back to him?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, so the baby mom knew that the father.
See,
No, I'm trying to understand this so I could give you a better answer. Sorry, I'm just dumb right now. But
the child,
the
hey,
baby
hey,
mom.
hey, the child wasn't his. The child wasn't his.
No, I understand that. No,
The
I
child
understand the
wasn't
child's
his.
not hit. No, I know. But did the baby mom like know that, like that it wasn't his the whole time, or did she
Yeah,
did she? Okay,
yeah.
okay. I mean, I don't know. I think she deserves to give him some type of compensation, but I don't know. I don't know. You have me stuck on that. I don't know. I'm blank with that. Because it depends how the guy feels too. Like, if it's like
That was
you didn't tell. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Now I'm being dumb. But it's just. I think yes and no. I guess it depends on how the guy feels like when he finds out. Like, if he gets pissed, then I mean, I guess I don't know. But it's also like he had the choice to stay or not. Like, he had the choice to ask whether or not, can we do a paternity test? He could have asked these things, but it was also fucked up for her to hide the fact that that's not the child. So I'm not blaming it just on one person, but both parts. It's like weird. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna stop
I,
talking now. Sorry, D Truth. I talked too much. I'm way too. I'm sorry.
but I get your answer. It's no yes. It's a either one is not going to be wrong.
Yeah.
See, yeah. See, even if you say yes, she should pay back that money, right?
Right.
It's still the right answer. Even if you say
Right.
no, even if you say no, because he don't got attached to it, and that child, 18 year old, all he or she knows is that guy of being her dad. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? Is that no? Yes, let's see. Together said yes. She should. Yes, she should. Him all. all his shit back and more. She don't cut no slack. She don't cut no.
I mean,
She
she
ain't that
makes a
want no
good
slack.
point.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's just also, I don't know, it's weird.
yeah. It's kind of it's kind of a catch-22 with that one.
I'm really sorry for your loss, Madeline.
Hold on. I had a friend who attempted suicide at 19. And man, she knew as her dad passed away, and she wasn't listed in the obituary. One of her aunties on her mama's side told her he wasn't her father. Now that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Now
that is really
that's fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Mm.
That's disgusting.
And that could happen right there.
Right.
How many children committed suicide thinking that the dad that raised them wasn't their dad?
There's too many children that have committed suicide. I mean, it's getting crazy how young the age is, how young the ages are now. I mean, I read in the news, like child committed suicide, and it's just like wow. So I can't imagine the numbers for how many children who have committed suicide over, you know, the whole parent thing. I mean, that's hard.
Yes it is. Ain't no catch-22. She caught multiple pieces of meat, and she knew he was not the father. You've been watching too many Jerry Springer and
She's low key gonna have his food stamps card too.
oh, that could happen.
Right?
This could this could happen right here.
That's crazy.
To this very to this very day, my friend and her mama don't speak.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but who caused that?
No, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that whole thing is sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's sad to say, but it oh man, just a parental court is the bomb. Yeah, it is. You don't watch that on the show, do you, Cupid?
Paternity Court, it's like on one of those like basic channels, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I've seen it before. It's like yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
George Laura Lakes. Yeah,
A lot of oh yeah, I've heard of her name. Yeah, a lot of these chicks are liars. They'll do anything for money. Come on now. And especially some of these men. I mean, y'all know my encounter with one of them on here.
we are not gonna mention that name.
Yeah, we're not mentioning, but we know that a lot of these
Oh,
people are
yeah,
liars.
yeah, because we buried him over there in the now. We buried his butt over there.
Exactly.
But it's like, see, you gotta keep. I'm going to tell you this. You got a great head on your shoulders. You use your head
I
more than your
appreciate that.
you use your some of the women, some of the for more than a hat rack. You understood that one, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, but
No,
but
but I appreciate that,
uh,
Bishop.
the big your age. We're not gonna say your age. We're not gonna say your age. We're gonna leave that alone. I already know how old you is. We're not gonna say your
Right.
age. You think, and you put it away, and you were smart enough not to let one of them jerks knock you up. Put it that way.
Exactly. I'm not gonna be worried about who's the baby father. No, I'm gonna know right off the bat, bitch. Respectfully. Respectfully. No offense. But thank you, D2. That means a lot. And the same goes for you. I really appreciate like all of you guys for like accepting me into like
But
the Nile River and like the whole community. Like you guys are just really awesome.
yeah. What you say, Cupid?
I'm sorry, did I glitch out? I said
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys for like accepting me into like the Nile River and like the family and like everything. I don't know, it's just like y'all are really sweet. So I really appreciate it. Like I appreciate you having me up on the panel and everything.
Yeah, and let's see, and you notice when E said give a shout out to Nile River, and she said even 20 East. See, you right now you're in 20 East Nation / Nile River country. Can you tell?
Mhm.
By some many came in the chat and
Right.
everybody else coming. Yeah, it kind of like they accepted me over there. So guess what? I wrote West AP came in earlier.
Oh, I love Wax.
Yeah, and
He's so
yeah.
funny.
Oh yeah, he was. He had me tripping. He had me tripping while I was at work. I'm gonna try to count. I'm gonna try to count the money. I'm gonna miscount because of him. But
He's got you laughing too much.
yeah, and I had this one girl. She told me she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant. Then she called me on the phone. She said she had a miscarriage. You know how much that
Aww,
I cried for. I cried for a whole week.
that's terrible. I feel
I
so
cried for
bad
a
for
whole.
her.
I cried for a whole week because that would have
Aww.
been my first and only child. But at the same time, I try to mentor kids. I don't know why. I don't know how I get with females that have kids. I don't know why that happens. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
it's really sad.
But yeah. And I don't know how you've been on. You probably sometimes I talk about my niece. That's my baby
Mhm.
right. That's my baby right there.
Yeah, my
She
nephews are my whole world.
and
I'm
I
sorry.
used to work at another place and get off at during the morning time, go there to the house and keep her while my sister work. Little baby, change her. I used to lay on the couch. She fall asleep on my chest. Guess what? I'm trying me to go to sleep.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and she officially a teenager now.
Aw, that's awesome. They're growing up too much. They're growing up too fast.
Oh, that what they said about you too, Cupid.
I know, it's weird. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when it was my birthday was like about exactly a month ago, and on my birthday I was just like, what the fuck? Like it's so weird because like all these years I was like, I can't wait till I'm an adult, and I'm like, I want to be a kid again. I don't like this anymore. I mean, I know everybody says that, but it was just like, damn, man. I'm thinking this at 21. Like I'm
Yeah,
just like shit. But I'm chilling. But it's just funny to like see how I was like, I want to be an adult so bad, and now I'm like, nope.
but it's like I'll tell you this. See, being in the Nile River and you over here, it's a lot of people over 30. You chilling
Right.
with people over 30 years old.
I'm the youngin', I think. I might be
Yeah,
the
you're the youngest.
youngest. I'm
Yeah,
like
I
the
think you
baby
are.
of the whole
But
fucking pack, bruh. Oh my god, this is like
and
Ice Age.
I mean what Together said, and they want to act surprised when they get called out on their shit. You're right. What's surprise? There ain't no surprise. I love. I already know people gonna call you out on your shit, no matter what it
Yup,
is. So don't be surprised.
yup. This is a warning to everyone in the chat. Come at the truth. Come at our people. Come at me. Fuck out of here. Okay? Thanks. Gonna flame all your bitch asses. Respectfully. Okay. Back to you, D-Truth.
Oh yeah, but we talk. See, everybody know this channel is about life and educational. You know what I'm saying? I speak about different things. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of you see how you the young pup of the group,
Right.
and we the older statesmen of the group,
Right.
and you've been the youngest and female.
Exactly.
That's how parents supposed to be with a child.
Right. It's like I have
Let
multiple parents. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. uh,
And the thing about we call each other out on our shit, and
exactly.
we don't get mad. It's like
Right.
okay,
We talk it out
yeah,
like a family, like they do.
yeah, yeah. I found you on Instagram. Me, you friend on Instagram anyway. So I'm like, I'm hard to post that on Instagram anyway. So you see what on
Right.
my you see what on my Instagram page. You see what on my Instagram page. So I'm like, but it's like we with 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 the I I wonder how many females I wonder how many females I'm pissed off already tonight. They're gonna watch the replay.
Would you say how many females do you think you pissed off that are gonna watch the replay?
They're gonna watch the replay and they have been bush watching. In the bush watching. I wonder how many I'm pissed off.
Oh, I'm sure you pissed off like a bunch of women. There are a bunch of people who get mad at a bunch of shit. They take YouTube shit too serious and just people's opinions too serious. So there's probably somebody. See, even
But
together said me. I'm sure she's just joking.
yeah, she was because she got a laughing emoji.
Love her.
But you know what?
She's funny.
Yeah, don't read I talk the way I do sometimes. I sometimes think I get too logical. I over sometimes I over you notice I overanalyze a whole lot of bunch of shit. You notice that, don't you?
Yeah, but I do the same thing. I'm a psychology major, so that's what I do. I'm crazy, pretty much. I fucking analyze everyone. I'm a psychiatrist basically, and I want to know everything. I will pick at your brain and shit. So I don't think you're being too logical. I just think you're being your natural self, and that's just how you are. We like overanalyzing. You know,
Yeah.
we do our thing.
Yeah,
Hi, baby
and
girl Wendy. I love you. Sorry.
baby girl Wendy, you late. You late, baby girl Wendy. You late. You gotta pay a
She's
toll.
here though. She's here. No, don't
Uh-oh.
charge her. Don't charge her.
You don't
That's
know
my
why I'm
girl.
finna you don't know why I'm finna charge her.
What are you gonna charge her?
Baby girl Wendy, it's hey, you gotta do your job, but you gotta start dropping these links. I have three daughters, and my eldest is 27, and she's with her childhood sweetheart. As a father, that made me very happy. That's great. That's great. At least you know who her do they. I'm glad they are together.
I love it. I love love.
Love is it's a thin line between everybody says it's a thin line between love and hate. No, it's a thin line between love and lust. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, baby girl Whitney. You have asthma. What you ran over here?
You got your inhaler on you, baby girl?
I'm waiting for the answer to our question. Did she run over here? Do she have an inhaler? Don't pass out on you? We gonna have to call that. Hey, we're gonna have to have Cupid. We can call no ambulance to take you to the hospital. She gonna have to drive you. The ambulance costs too much.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much they charge you now to go to the emergency room. Just for like the simplest things too.
Yeah.
She about to have an asthma attack all because of you, Decru. It's all your fault. Baby girl Wendy, how could he do that to you, man? You got your inhaler, right, girl?
Look, do you accept my apology or not, baby girl Wendy? I ain't yell at you.
She got it. Oh, she really doesn't have asthma. Oh. Baby girl, you got me.
What I was going to say, at least, well, they usually carry the asthma with them anyway. They just usually carry. Baby girl Whitney, all the punishment you get is drop the links. That's all. I know you got them, but it just see we analyze stuff, and when we analyze stuff, we see it from both perspectives.
Right.
And what makes it so crazy is that we see from both perspective, and we try to find out a logic explanation for it. Now that's crazy.
Right, right.
We are crazy.
We are crazy. But I mean, I think it's a good thing too. I mean, there's a certain extent to crazy, but you know.
Yeah. But I got a good question. Okay.
Okay.
You go see a psychiatrist, right?
Right.
And you go talk to him or her, right?
Right.
They gonna have to go see a psychiatrist. Who do they go talk to? Who they go talk to?
A psychiatrist, for sure.
Well, there's a whole lot of such can't even talk now.
That's why I don't go to therapy anymore. I mean, no disrespect to people who go to therapy because therapy has really helped me and everything, but it's just, I mean, I know it's silly because I'm a fucking psychology major and I'm talking about I want to become a psychiatrist, but it's like at the end of the day, even if we're like really smart on everything, we don't want to accept our advice because we think our advice is stupid, so we need to hear it from somebody else. So that's why it's just like, it's silly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep talking again.
Oh, go right ahead. You make sense.
I hope so. I know I sound dumb sometimes.
What we drinking?
Maybe Wendy. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Status 716. She said, let's take a shot. What?
What are we drinking?
I'll
take a shot. I'll take a shot.
Roll better.
Baby girl Wendy, what was that game you were playing on your YouTube? Huh? Tequila. I got some Casamigos.
You heard what I said? I said, wait till you.
What'd you say?
But I said, wait till you're 25. You can't have that. I raised the age limit.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
It's like.
Were you asking me something?
I said, I raised the age limit to drink till you're 20.
Still couldn't hear you. You cut out again. Are you asking me something?
I said you can't drink again till you're 25.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm 21. It's a legal age to drink. What are you talking about? I smoke weed already. I drink. Come on. Casamigos only?
I just
Yup.
messing with. I just pulling.
Oh, you're messing with me? I'm sorry. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna go get my Casamigos.
Yeah, I was messing with you. See, you want to mess with me?
I'm sorry.
But it's like,
Drinking age should be 25? I mean, I
don't worry
guess
about
so.
it's just some of them. It don't matter how long as you're 21. And I was like, why do some parents do what they do?
Because they
Why do
don't
some parents do
care.
what they do?
Because they really just do
And
not
they
care
don't give
about
a
their
damn.
actions. It's sad.
They don't care about the action, the reaction.
Right.
And you know what the sad part about it is?
What?
And I tell every time I say, you got to love yourself. You gotta love yourself.
Right.
If a parent don't
That's
love
sad though.
yeah, anybody can have a child. Anybody can have a child,
Right.
but everybody can't be a parent.
Exactly. I know a
Well,
lot.
he said he's 18 in the UK.
That's crazy that
It's
it's 18.
because yeah, but this really a great subject. I think I had another. I got one that that Together had gave me, and I got another for Friday. I think Friday morning.
Mhm.
Would you push? This is going to be something for Friday morning or Friday night. Would you put your parent in a nursing home or
No, I wouldn't.
take care of? Don't answer that question yet. We were
No,
talking
I
about
know,
something
I know.
yet.
I'm
This is a
sorry.
subject for Friday.
Now you got me frustrated because now I gotta wait all the way till fucking Friday. Because now I want to talk about it. Oh my god. Why did you even say it? No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Nah, but I'll definitely pull up. I'll make sure I
No,
have my notice on.
and
You might have to tell me to shut the fuck up on that one because I'll be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
I don't care. That saved me because, like I said, I probably be on talk about an hour for somebody to hop on the panel anyway.
No, I know, but it's like your panel, you know, I don't want
Yeah.
to feel like, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to take over or something, or I don't want to be annoying, you know? I'm sorry.
You're not being a look here. You not look. You part of the Nile River and the Twin East family. Guess what? That you're a family. Hey, sometimes I'll be here
I
about an hour by
appreciate you.
myself talking.
Right. Sometimes it
So
happens. Just you gotta get that YouTube up, you know? Sometimes you have to talk to yourself
oh
for a
yeah.
little bit.
I,
It's funny.
I don't mind talking to myself.
Huh? No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
go
no,
ahead and
no.
tell these people this. Tell the people this. I'll tell the people this right here. It's okay you talk to yourself, ask yourself questions.
No,
It's
that's
also
not what I mean.
okay to answer yourself.
No, I meant
But
like
just don't
being teacher, teacher. I meant like going live and then not having like viewers for a second and just talking and basically talking to yourself, not actually talking to yourself. Oh my gosh! Don't worry, teacher. I know you don't actually talk to yourself like that.
I do. I just talk
Oh,
to
you
myself
do
in my
talk to
head. I just don't
yourself?
answer out loud.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, you can talk to yourself in
I
your
just don't
head. I
answer.
thought you meant like out loud.
Oh no, I'm not finna talk out loud.
How often
Shoot.
do you talk to
People just don't-
yourself, D-Truth?
Not that often. Especially when I'm thinking about what I gotta do.
Did you talk to
Especially
yourself
when I'm
about
running
this,
around doing
about the
something.
who's your daddy thing?
No. So I'm gonna tell you how I come up with some of these shows.
Okay.
Sometimes I come up with the show, it just pops in my head. It pops in my head, okay. I'm
Right.
talking about this. It's sometimes when I be somebody got open discussion, I don't know what I'm talking about to it said live. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Did you hear that Miss Tweety got
See what I'm
shot at
saying?
O-Block? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Who? Miss Tweety.
Mrs.
That's why we
Yeah,
ain't seen her.
Mrs. Tweety got shot at O-Block.
Oh boy. When did that come out?
It happened like 2 months ago. But her killers still haven't been
Damn.
charged though. So like I'm really worried about it.
You mean Miss Tweety that used to be in the chat?
No.
That who we talking about?
No. Not she has nothing to do with us.
Oh, who you talking about?
Mrs. Tweety.
I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about.
Mrs. Tweety, she has a chicken farm and everything. She got shot at O-Block.
Oh,
She was what?
I don't know.
You should look it up. Look up
Oh, you
Mrs.
pulling my
Tweety shot
leg?
at No, I'm being dead serious. Just look it up. Mrs. Tweety shot at O-Block or something. I'm sure it'll tell you everything.
Respect facts over affiliation. I'll
If you
look
want,
it
you
up.
don't have.
I'll look it up later.
Yeah, you're
I'll
good.
look
You're
it.
good.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I come up with shows in my head. Sometimes they stage there. Sometimes I don't do it. But sometimes when I get ready to go live, and that, like I said open panel, open discussion. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna come with my mouth to say live, begin, and the mic's on. I just start talking. So
Your
that's just how I
next
am.
live should talk about Mrs. Tweety getting shot at O-Block.
Thanks for telling everybody.
What?
Thanks for telling everybody, Cupid. I said, thanks for telling everybody, Cupid.
Telling everybody what? Telling everybody
That I should
what?
do. I should do a live about Mrs. Tweety get shot on old block.
What? You should.
I know, but somebody might beat me to the punch. But I'm still gonna talk about it anyway. I do it anyway. So everybody, what time is it? We've been on for 2 hours and 23 minutes. I think everybody is falling off now. But
Bedtime.
but yeah, but it's like these men, these women need to get their act together.
Facts.
They seriously need to get their act together. Women stop treating the men like doormats. Stop treating the man that you want to be the father because he got money, he can take care of you. Stop trying to make it all about you, and try to start making it about that child. Start thinking about that child. Think about that child, how that child going to feel when they find out that that person you got in the house is not his dad or her dad.
Right.
Gonna be wind up. Either they're gonna wind up committing suicide or attempted suicide, or they're gonna be mad with you and they'll talk to you for I don't know how long.
Right. Truth is always speaking the truth.
Hey, don't lie, detective here.
Period.
Hey, I speak the truth. I speak my
What the?
mind. I
Woman
speak
gets
the truth. I
shot on
speak my
O Block while on
what?
Facebook Live. Mrs. Tweety?
Oh no. Let's see.
What the fuck?
Hold on,
That's not Mrs.
I'm
Tweety,
pulling
but like,
up.
what the fuck?
This happened 4 years ago. You looking at it?
Yeah, I'm watching right now. I'm 34 seconds
Yeah.
in.
I am too.
Wait, where did she get shot though? Question mark.
I'm see, because I found some. Hello. Let's see. That got it. I don't find a transcript with it. But this is the question I got right here, Cupid. How
Yeah.
dumb can you be to shoot somebody while they foot line they got your face?
Right. Like, it's so fucking dumb.
And got the car that you in.
Right.
Jesus.
It's just so dumb.
Cupid,
What?
you just thought of my next live over there.
You thought of what you're
Make
gonna
sure you
talk
keep
about for your
reminding.
next live?
I got two
What?
things I'm talking about. I don't know which one I want to do first.
Okay.
Should we put our parents in the nursing home or keep them at home, or that old block shooters, which probably is New York, which I speculating in New York,
O Block
right?
or Chicago?
Chicago, yeah. But I think I think I know what I'm doing. I'm doing about the parents. There's a whole do the morning time, do that old block at nighttime.
Night night.
I think I do the old block at nighttime. I think, yeah. And make sure you message me. Make sure you message me,
Yeah.
remind me to do old block on Instagram, please.
Yeah, most
So I won't
definitely. I'll
forget.
remind you.
But I'm gonna write that down anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll put it in my notes as well.
Let's see. See what else. What else? Oh, two good. I got my two lives. Well, why do people don't prepare for disaster in advance? That's another one. That's one that Together gave me.
What was
So
it?
I got
How to
why people
prepare
don't
for a
prepare for
disaster?
disasters.
Oh, why people don't prepare?
Okay, hold up. You see what baby girl Wendy put out there, don't you?
Then there's a shitload of videos of shootings on Overwatch. Yeah, so that would be good to talk about.
Yeah. That girl would have put her IG thing down there.
I'm already
You see it?
following that girl. Follow her. That's my baby.
Baby girl, you could go ahead and erase that so we're gonna have no widows following you.
Oh my gosh. The truth is
You
protecting
already
me,
know.
Wendy.
Just like you
Nah,
had a
because
widow
there
following
are a
you.
lot of weirdos. No, I hate
You had
weirdos. I
what?
mean, you already know I fucking had to deal with one. I don't want to deal with another one.
You know what I'm saying? But
Weirdos are
guess
weird.
what?
What?
Yeah. But
I'm about to open up some new
Riverside
weed.
Homestead. Well, you got Lord have mercy.
What?
You try to be Nate.
Huh?
You try to be Nate smoke a whole lot. You try
Me?
to catch up with Nate
No.
smoking? Yeah.
No. I smoke all the time.
No, I said you try
I
to
s-
catch up with Nate with his smoking.
Why? How often does he smoke?
Oh,
How
okay.
how much weed does he smoke a day?
I couldn't tell you. I start counting out to 4. Actually, I start counting
1,
out to 5.
2, 3. You gotta
Yeah.
restart counting, bud.
You're welcome, baby girl Wendy. Yep. You're welcome, baby girl Tina. Baby girl Tina. Baby girl Wendy. Uh, Riverside Homestead Line. I wish I could get him. I wish I could get some interviews. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right about that. It's a good channel. I guarantee it's a good channel. But I tell, look here. It's the way I tell people go do stuff and go research it and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? And we already know the government trying to hide a whole bunch of shit. It ain't no big secret. It's not no big secret. But well, for Cupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, Cupid up there rolling up. She ain't saying nothing. She comes from that
No,
weed,
I'm here.
make sure.
I was using my
I
electric
said,
grinder, so I wanted to mute my mic.
oh, I thought you was already getting ready to roll it up. I was like, she ought to roll it. She should make sure she ain't drop man
I'm
crumb.
about to roll up right now, but I'm right here.
Yeah, but I'm finna cut it so we can have so we won't give too much away. What we're gonna talk about Friday.
Yeah. This was just a little sneak peek.
Yeah, I watch videos on that channel, then I do my own homework on the subject. That's why I tell people do their research. You don't believe me? Go do
Baby
your
girl Wendy
research.
on that smart shit. She's smart. Sorry.
You know what? She gonna have to come up on the she gonna have to come up on the panel too.
Right
She
now?
talking all
She
that smart
better.
stuff in the chat. No, not right now.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? That's what she needs to be on.
That's a whole that's some folks not smarter than the 5th grader.
It's time for bong hits now. I love her.
Yeah, we're gonna
Be
have
true.
fun. We're gonna have fun Friday. Yeah.
Friday night, TJ. Do you smoke weed?
No.
No? Oh, okay, never mind.
Nope. No.
Do you drink?
I'm just gonna have my alcohol. Yeah, I'm
What are
just
you
gonna have my
drinking?
alcohol.
What are you drinking?
I ain't think. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna
You
be
don't
drinking.
know.
I might be drinking my Smirnoff. I might be drinking my Smirnoff.
Oh, I thought you said you were drinking right now. My bad.
Nah.
I'm sorry. Oh, I know you're smarter than a fifth grader, babe.
Hold up. I know what I'm gonna do. I can say
What?
that nursing home thing for Saturday. I can say that nursing home thing for Saturday. Do O block. Or I can say O block for Saturday. And do the nursing home thing that morning. Have a trivia night. I'm gonna see you how smart you are, baby girl, Wendy.
Let's do Jeopardy.
See
But
how
let's do
smart you
it
really
on
are.
like Hassan Cambo, Whack 100, like all like the YouTube shit that we know.
Nah,
You know what I'm
can't do
saying?
it.
No?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. No.
Oh,
Nah.
okay. Sorry.
Then here we go. Did I have to have my partner Armando? There, here we go. We're gonna have did it now river. You already know how that gonna go.
LOL. Damn, I grinded my shit
Hey,
so much it's all up into Keith now.
oh Lord have mercy.
So I'm having
A1
a
only
Keith
drink.
joint. What'd you say?
A1 only. I said she said A1 only drink 24 ounces of Corona. Nothing else. We know that.
Exactly, baby
Look
girl.
at
We know. We know
we
you
know that.
smart.
We know Genius City. We know. Hey, look at we know Genius City. Sometimes we speak incorrect English.
Right. Sometimes we just be silly.
Yep. But we got our. I meant to write on a drink.
I thought she
We know
said
what you meant when
AI.
yeah, artificial intelligence on a drink 24 hours Corona and nothing else.
Yeah, I thought that's what she said, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess. But I get what you mean now, baby girl.
Yeah, we got you.
I'm like, damn, she that
We
smart.
got you.
She
We
knows
got you.
what AIs be drinking. Shit. What do they eat?
That- she says she speak ghetto hood ass sarcasm.
That's a fact.
Thing about it is, ain't no difference between neither one of them three.
Right. We talk how we
But
talk.
yeah. Friday, I think that first one gonna be. You're not working on your Cupid.
What?
You're not working Friday morning, are you? You're not working Friday morning, are you?
Friday morning?
You don't have
Yeah,
to
I'll
work
be
Friday morning.
working. Yeah, I work during the week.
What time?
It's 7 through 30 to
You not
3:30.
you off on?
I'm off on the weekends. I
Okay,
work during the week.
I just put. Oh, I'm off Friday, Saturday, but I would push that live back. I would push that live back to about 4, 5 o'clock.
Okay, I'll
You
definitely
heard me?
be there. Yeah, that works.
I push it. Since you the baby girl of the group,
You're so sweet. Thank you,
in
DJ.
number sense, not you not. I was trying not to make baby girl man when I said you the baby girl, but in number sense, in age difference.
Right.
But I'm finna let you go enjoy your. I'm finna let you enjoy your weed because I know you got to get up in the morning, and I got
Yeah.
40 some more minutes before I had to get up.
Well, thank you for
And
letting me pull up on
and
the panel.
oh yeah, you more than welcome. Now River more than welcome to come up here and we talked about something that need to be talked about, and we talk about stuff serious, but guess what? We had fun too.
Right.
And
Exactly. We talked about something serious,
to
but we
all the
also,
people,
enjoyed it. Enjoyed the conversation. Sorry, teacher.
yep. Go ahead. You got anybody you want to shout out? You want to shout out before we get off of here?
I just want to shout out to everybody, the whole Nile River, the whole family. I appreciate everybody for, welcoming me and, being so kind and sweet. Thank you, D Truth, again for letting me pull up and talk everyone's ear off. um, just shout out to everybody. But I hope you have a great day. If you have work, I hope work goes great. I hope everyone has a lovely day.
Yep. Same to you. Hey, don't smoke. I will say smoke one for me, but you got to get up and go to work.
Oh, I'm smoking and then I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Baby girl said, shout out to D True, Cupid Guts, and the Nile River. I want to say
I
shout out
love you,
to my
Wendy.
partner. I like to say shout out to my partner, Mono Black TV, EJ Podcast, Part 2 and 1. Shout out to Wax AP, Wax Dog, Nate the Great, Bat Me, Black to the P, Cuba, the Bronx. See who else? Who else missing? My brother Chill William and me.
Big Trays.
Sakura, Big Trays, Diamond Shooter, a host of
Christy.
God the Brand, a host of Christy here in the sun. She showed up in the chat, and a host a lot of more over there now, River, and to my 20 East Nation family. It got the 20 East Princess, Ayo. I know she out there somewhere. And everybody else over there, 20 East Nation and the state game. You know who you are, Motherboard Trey, Truth Hurts, and George Chit Chat. Big shout out to everybody. We love you. We love you. Love you.
Love to everyone. Thank you
And like
again,
I always
teacher.
say, you're welcome. Let's rebuild our communities. And guess what you got to do? You got to love yourself first. You got to love yourself enough first before you love somebody else. Peace. We are out.
Buddha. No way, Jose.
Thank you to the people that were watching in my chat. Love you, love you. And the ones that was those watching that did not in the chat, thank you, thank you, thank you.